Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. I'm going to go on a rant today. I don't get upset too much. There was something that happened back in the 90s when I was working for a former employer. It was absolutely the dumbest corporate decision I've ever seen. And it involves my topic the last couple of weeks. Last couple of weeks I've been talking about roading tractors or driving tractors on the open road. The dumbest decision I've ever seen regarding roading tractors happened when I worked for AGCO Corporation. It was stupid, and if I'm overreacting, if you think I'm overreacting to this, put it in the comments down below. But I'm going to tell you today about a product introduction that AGCO had. And the people that made this decision are long gone. They don't work for AGCO anymore. And I'm going to say up front, I loved my career with AGCO. I was with AGCO for 10 years, a great company to work for. They had great products, great people. I have great memories. But this one night, I was so livid mad because of what the decision they made to road tractors. Let me set the stage for you. We had a product introduction, and this is back in probably the late 90s, so it's a lot of years, a long time ago, at a farm north of Kansas City. It was owned by a farmer named Wren. And they brought in all the equipment that AGCO sold. And AGCO was Alice tractors and White tractors, which no longer exist, Massey tractors. They had New Idea hay equipment and Heston equipment and then tillage equipment, a whole bunch of companies put together under the AGCO umbrella. And they had brought in almost everything they sold to one big field to put it on display for dealers. So this show lasted 3 weeks, and it was in June. And June is a time of year in my area where I need to be here. You know, I was hired to be a salesperson, and there's lots of sales going on, and we were asking our dealers and us, our territory field sales force, to come to Kansas City for 3 weeks right in the midst of the busiest time of year. And no one was very happy about it. So we had this product introduction. I was out driving a tram tractor and greeting dealers, and we were working all 3 weeks. And then the last night, the whole thing was going to culminate with a big ceremony at the Kansas City Convention Center at Bartle Hall, big trade show area. And so they trucked a bunch of tractors and combines, a whole bunch of equipment, hay equipment and tillage equipment, down to Bartle Hall and put it on display there for the last night festivities. And somebody probably complained about how much it cost to truck all that stuff from the Wren farm, which was about probably 15 miles from Bartle Hall, maybe 20, down to Bartle Hall and getting the trucks in and out. So they decided, and whoever came up with this idea, to have the field sales staff, us, the territory managers, hop in all this equipment, hook it all together, and drive it at 2 a.m. from downtown Kansas City back to the Wren farm. Now, I don't know if you've been around salespeople that much, but the last night of a convention or a trade show or anything like that is the party night. We've been away from our family for 3 weeks, and they wanted us to hop in a tractor or a combine and drive it in the dark 15 miles at 2 a.m. Now, you can imagine what kind of shape a lot of these salespeople were in when it came time to drive. Some of us had stayed up all night till 2 a.m. Some of us had tried to sleep a little bit. 3 weeks at a product introduction, you don't sleep very well, and you're trying to get some sleep so you're alert in this trip. But they hopped us into tractors and combines and everything that was there, and off we went across Kansas City, across the river, down to the Wren farm. Now, I'm going to tell you, the idea was at 2 a.m., all the drunk people that had been out partying would be off the road. But I'm going to tell you, that's not exactly the way I saw it. The people are on the road at 2 a.m. that have been drinking are really drunk. And you pop over a hill and see about a 2-mile-long convoy of farm equipment, it doesn't put you in the best of moods. And some of the places that we had to go to get to the Wren farm were 2-lane highway. And so that did not go over very well. Well, somebody at AGCO had decided to hire some off-duty either local policemen or a highway patrol that have flashing lights at the front and the back of the convoy, but there was still this long convoy. And we had people flying around us and cutting in and out, and it was a colossal train wreck. And to me, there were two things that really upset me about that. Number one is how little you're concerned about your field sales staff to put them in danger and make them go out and do that. And of course, none of us could speak out about it because we'd have been in big trouble. And number two, what a colossal liability place you put yourself in as a $2 billion global company. If there's a wreck in any of that, the lawyers are going to have a heyday. Well, thankfully, we got from Bartle Hall to the Wren farm, and then they loaded us on a bus, got us back to our hotel. And I think it was around 3:30 in the morning when we got to sleep. Of course, we had to get up the next morning and check out and go home. But whoever came up with that idea at AGCO, So, feel better now. That's the first time I've really talked about that situation. But whoever made that decision, that was, sorry. But that's my worst experience at Roden Tractors, and everything after that's been really easy. Appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you for letting me take the rant. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd be honored. Click the mic face icon and check the bell so you're notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website and the Tractor Fund store with unique items for the tractor owner that helps support my channel. And here's another video you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.